The following is a work of fiction. The intent is to promote and publicize a work of American fiction. Similarities to real people, places, or events are entirely coincidental.
Hello, viewers, and welcome back to another chapter of Paul Flum Reads from his novel, Henri Edson Ximines. On behalf of Conscious Publishing and the Shrimp Trawler channel, we have hit chapter 40 of our story, and the chapter is called A Rainbow on Top. Now, just a quick review. Chapter 39, oh, it was a doozy, folks. A real doozy. That's because the two leads, if we want to call them that, in our tale may be meeting. Henri Edson Ximeinez has seen a young man on camera in Memphis, who he also saw in Louisville, and that young man has been the storyline of this book. And so the inevitable clash is apparently on the horizon. But we have a chapter here called A Rainbow on Top. And does that mean we're going to meet them on the rainbow? Are they going to meet now or not? Well, we're about to find out, so stay tuned. Okay, chapter 40, A Rainbow on Top. Oh, it begins with numbers. 19 red, 91. 19 orange, 97. 19 yellow, 98. I think you know where this one's going, folks. 2000 green, 01. 2000 blue, 02. 2000 indigo, 03. 2000 violet, 04. Shocker. That chronology, along with that one and only color scheme that is on the computer screen, along with a rainbow image you photoshopped, a rainbow on top, hence the title. Something a leprechaun conspired with, neither end in sight. Anyway, you were sitting at your computer and briefly nodded out. It is October 19, 2004, 11:45 p.m. in the bedroom of the Mount Vernon apartment. Now see that? That's why the background is the way the background is. We've been here before. Folks. This is in 2004. It started in chapter 9, Octoberific, involving the MSN Messenger chat. And then again, the tattered notebook that he put all his travel logs in, that Mortal Arthur bookmark, and those Ilse Navas newspaper clippings. Of course, eventually he moves into this place and brings the legal box with the snow globe and the dried rose and, of course, the brick. But it looks like that is where our next communicado will begin. Okay, in the bedroom of the Mount Vernon apartment. Minimize the rainbow image, maximize another window. This appears to be a transcript from an MSN Messenger chat. I wonder if it's going to be with Octoberific. Hint, hint. Indeed, 10/19/2004, 11:42 p.m. You, Octoberific. We will continue the tale. I drove it a little bit. Has a quiet engine. I was sick of the Camry anyway. Oh yeah, we lost that Camry. Or theoretically we did. By the end of the year, I'll know. And then Octoberific just has a semicolon smiley smirky face emoticon flashing on the screen. I'll give Steve the money tomorrow. And then she question mark, question mark, question marks. What kind of van is it? A Ford Econoline, like Eli's. Ah, we know the name Eli from the Lollapalooza trip. Carpenters like them because you can fit an entire 9-foot bolt of carpet in and still close the rear doors. Great touring vans. So I'm halfway through book 1. And then her response is, love the Lollapalooza part. Well, I guess so. I mean, he bought a t-shirt from her at the Wayside t-shirt stand. And then his reply, funny, almost done. Almost done, book 2. And then Octoberific goes, wow, I can't wait to read it. And he says, pretty soon, might just hand it to you. Well, that'd be another cross-country trip. And she has a ... another one of those winky semicolon doohickeys there. Later, Tater, and she goes, oh yeah? Does it end happily? With another winky emoticon silliness on the screen? Perhaps. And then he goes on, if I do depart, I will pass through the big N.O. And she goes, the Big Easy? Of course. And I'll be bringing a brick with me. Later, Wonder Girl. And that's the end of the messenger chat. We get back to the marginalized text on the right. It's all kind of laid out that way. A few more changes are made to book 2. Review the typing for spelling errors. Add the file as an attachment. And finally, and we've done this a million times, folks, press send. Well, you done it now. You just press send on that. So it looks like the balls are in motion for an incredible trip back through New Orleans. And, you know, I can't joke if you're wondering if I'm pantomiming that. I like to think I am, but I have no idea. I don't know how to juggle. So I'm just going to stop doing that. Sorry. Anyway, I want to thank Conscious Publishing again for this wonderful tale to portray to you all. And of course, the Shrimp Trawler channel for adding all these wonderful videos to it. Again, there's an Amazon link in the description if you've been missing stuff and you want to catch up on the Henri Edson backstory, of course, along with the various timelines, which we outlined in the rainbow format at the beginning of this. You can do that. We'll look at the construction of the rainbow with some more music at the end of this video. I hope you enjoy that. Thanks for checking out Henri Edson Ximines, and I'm going to get on my trip. I will see you later. Where is the exit here? I don't know where we're supposed to go. What's that? And that's that.